recap. I have to recap with you guys. There was some people that was not here, and then we're gonna move on to day 2 of the parabola activity. Yeah, so go ahead, take a few. This actually only take about a minute, like it really does.
Minimal.
And just make sure that you write 2 to 3 sentences, how you came about your answer. So, yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Did I say it looked like the equation from this?
You ain't got the sheet? The shiny? We were just talking about last week. What you
I know the answer.
No, not signing in. All right, go ahead. Work.
No, I'm finna go back.
All right, when you guys finish your, do now go ahead and get your laptop. Make sure you sign in so we can get started. And,
Yeah, you had to sign in.
no, we didn't stop signing in.
I do remember that.
Go ahead, get started. Let's go.
You gotta let them know. Pull your mask up.
Don't worry about
Pull
me.
your mask up.
Don't worry about
Six
you.
weekend.
Let's go.
Mr. Lewis,
Huh?
3 minus 1 minus 42.
Come on, man, let's go.
Hey, if you do this here as an equation, you're gonna like 3 minus 1 minus 22. What's that equal to?
I'm here.
I wasn't listening.
What's 3 minus 1 minus 22?
Alright. Come on, man.
No.
You wanna take my chair?
3 minus 2 minus 2.
Maurice, give me the original. No, it's another one.
3 minus 1 minus 2.
He keep it, you use it.
3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2.
Minus 22.
2 minus 20 is negative.
What's the equation again? Yeah.
Listen, you got 3
Stop making out.
Minus 1.
I'll make sure you get to that.
minus 22
3 minus 1
minus
is
22.
2. Minus 22 is negative 20.
That's what I just said.
So big, what is wrong? Why would you do that?
I was just asking.
Don't
a
do
question.
it.
Aiden said it was
Don't
20.
let it
No, I
happen.
thought you said 20 minus 2.
No, I said 2 minus 22.
Give me it.
Y'all wasted all that time arguing.
I
about
did
this.
it.
Let me see. You not ready to hand it in?
Yeah.
All right, thanks,
I
Jawan.
need somebody to be playing.
All right.
Dick gets that something.
Wait.
Or to the motherfucking three.
I'm gonna hand it in minus 3.
All right, get your,
I didn't know it was right there, I'm
get your
sorry.
computer.
Wait. Disrespect, give this one.
Alright.
Actually, you're down. Back.
I forgot you was coming in. I truly apologize.
Oh, yes,
I heard somebody say my name.
You like mine?
When you guys give me your do now, when you hand it in, make sure that you
I paid
get your
$70
computer.
for you.
Sign in and Desmond.
Better than him.
Go ahead and sign in.
Why you saying like that?
They could do technically different.
Finish?
Oh,
I would know. I have a mirror at home. That I'm going clean on
That
it.
current green, bro. Click the thing.
what if the mirror was green?
No, it's not.
What if the mirror was green?
Why would it be?
What color is a mirror? Let's start with that.
What?
Mirrors
Yes.
don't have light, they just reflect
I
it.
did pencil.
You better borrow, ask someone if you can borrow a
I
pencil.
don't know if they make
Look
light.
at us.
Except for me. Except for me. You gonna wait? Yeah?
Okay, so I have a question.
What's your question?
Tell them to stop this.
Can you not? Well, no, it'll be your. Oh, never mind.
Get your computer.
Oh
and you know
man,
what?
back in the
Look,
1860s, my best friend
Miss
got
Lewis, you got a rubber band?
Okay, look, I see it, I'm looking, I'm just taking a glance at you guys' work. Make sure that you, understand what you're reading. When I put the do now up here, I said, which one of these equations could be an equation for a parabola? Somebody asked you to tell me if all of them, well, you should be thinking, can all of them be a parabola? But
Right.
specifically, I only want one of these equations.
pointed to
Okay,
A,
only
there's
one
the
of these
answer.
equations could probably be a parabola.
Right, because if you just need.
So, I don't want you to tell me, in your head, you can
What
say,
is a
well,
parabola?
okay, this is not a parabola. Okay, this may be a parabola, or this is not. Remember yesterday, I told you guys, if you look at the variable x, it'll
Yeah.
tell you if it's well, looking at the power, looking at the exponent, if it's a parabola. What has to be or take place in order for it to be a parabola?
Right. I
Anybody
remember that.
somebody.
I remember that vividly.
Give them the answer so I can get.
You wasn't here yesterday, Demar.
I know what I'm saying. Like, I
Hey,
need
Mr.
help
Lewis,
too.
we going over the
Remember?
now? We going over the now?
No, after you hand in your work, we can go over it, but finish up and then we'll go over it. It's gonna be like,
Yes,
quick.
Mrs. Lewis.
It's gonna be very quick. Go ahead and finish up and then we can go. Back there, you guys, in the back. Done? You're done? Alright, hand in your do now, go ahead.
Drummer like him.
Write it out.
Give it like 30 more seconds.
Best down here on the
30
phone.
more seconds. 30 more seconds.
Let us work.
Okay,
Let us work.
alright.
What is a parabola?
Log in.
Help me help you.
They had actually defined it yesterday, so.
Yo,
Bro,
help
look,
me look it up.
you know
Help me
what?
help you Just help look us. it up.
Look it up.
I just said that. Bro, help me help you help us, Adrian. What is a help yourself and look it up.
Alright, make sure that when you give me your do now, you go and get your computer so you can sign in. Yellow, put your cell phone up, sign in. Come on, let's go, sign in.
Sergeant Cooper, the goon squad.
What you put in?
Look it up. Oh, they had to do it yesterday, they had to find out what the parabola is.
How about you?
What does it look like? What equations graph say? Or draw, paint the picture of it.
Nah, if it auto correct my stuff, I swear.
Oh, no, you wrong.
Alright, back table. Let's go, let's go,
I
let's
never said I
go.
was right. I just said I put C.
And you're gonna tell me, Myers, what a parabola is, okay? So you have it looked up? It's on your phone? Thank you. All right, go ahead and get your computer. I'm not, you either gonna give me your paper or not, man. I don't want to play this game. Come on, let's go.
Why both of y'all jump the same way?
All right. So, real quick, hold on, the Myers, I'm not gonna go with you.
Okay, good.
Zaire, which equation did you pick?
I think B,
You picked B? Why?
because I did the graphing in my head, and A gives me a straight line,
Right.
and C gives me a straight line.
Okay, good, that's good. Anybody do it, that was good, you graphed everything. Did anybody figure it out without using the graphing?
I'm not good with
You
graphing.
wasn't good.
I didn't
I'm
use
not
the
good with graphing in
calculator.
general though.
I didn't use the calculator.
Oh, you did use a calculator?
No,
Okay, so,
Did it in his
give it to me
brain?
one more time, I thought you said you used the calculator.
no, I said I did the graphing in my head, and it wasn't,
Okay.
those two wasn't adding up. The only one that added up was B.
Alright, so remember, okay, let me just kind of segue in what we did yesterday. This is the equation that we graphed yesterday, remember this?
Yeah.
Alright,
It was B.
it was that, right? Now, remember, this is the equation that you had to, well, this is the equation that you gave, right?
Yeah.
And don't this look like similar to that, right?
Yeah.
Except the vertex for this one was what, the vertex for that was 2 and 0, remember that? And then the vertex for this one would be what?
2
0, 0, right? Because if you grab that, that's your vertex. Okay. So,
0.
2, 0, right? 2, 0. So, and then we'll get recap the descriptions of this later, but I'm in a few minutes. Yep. Give me that and let me have it. And go ahead and get your computer. All right. I need to use my
I
computer.
already got one.
You do? Okay. So let me look. Let me see if I can get that on.
It's not working, baby. Don't worry about it.
Let's hope so.
Don't worry about
It was working earlier.
it. Oh, yeah, we only got 2 spots.
So I'm gonna just have, because for some reason it's not coming up. So I'm gonna have to just go around each one of you guys groups and
Yeah, you still got that.
look at it. So go ahead, sign in. I know you guys, I remember yesterday, you all,
I only got 100 slides.
I know, because you all almost
She
done.
finished hers.
Yep, so go ahead, I already assigned the second day 2 to you guys. So just go ahead and it's already on. Alright?
Bro, no.
It's not.
You talk about me. I ain't cussing out one time since I've been up in here. That's unacceptable, sir.
Nobody. Can we like go around and help somebody? I got 4 hours. Please.
Well, okay. Alright. You can do this. For the first, let's say, first 10 minutes, you go around and you can help. But after that, then I don't want to hold you guys back. I want you guys to move on. Okay, so go ahead. That's fine.
Matter of fact, I need help.
All right, you guys are already far enough, so let me go around everyone else and then I'll come back. Just show me what you need help on. Okay?
Number 1.
I know you did number 1. I saw it. So, you did that. All right, so let me.
Okay, number 2.
Hey, you goofy people, bro. What's wrong
You
with
did that.
you? You ain't hear what he said?
Give me a
Right.
second.
Just randomly said down.
I'm going over here where Deontay and Myers.
Please don't come over here around.
No, you
I don't
got
know
it,
what's
homie.
going on. They over here laughing on something Jawan said. They're even saying random stuff all day. It was quite funny.
It was.
Was
It
it?
was indeed.
It was quite humorous, if I may add.
All right, so you guys do have access to it now. And let me know if you can't get into it. Okay?
Huh?
Oh,
I didn't
What's that?
break my straight face for that joke.
let me read it. Let me see it real quick.
Oh, no, that's
Your
not
hand, bro. I'm internally bleeding.
I think you
Cut your hand. How would you be bleeding internally?
Now go ahead and work it. But you need to know what question it
I'm bleeding
asks.
internally in my hand.
So right here, go to,
You really just
to,
Really just do it.
to like,
Down bad.
right there. You know how to get to your ebook, don't you?
Can you like stop snapping?
You want to come to school for the wrong
So you can
reason.
read it from here.
People not gain knowledge.
You start with, go back.
Knowledge.
Hey, okay, so right here, you just, you
called us
have
a
to
toxic
graph,
friendship the other day.
and
I don't think he has a reputation.
I don't think he knows. He said he cried after.
what do you call that point again? Right, that's the vertex.
Down bad.
And-
Oh, we just.
And what's the coordinate for that? Can you tell it, from looking at it? Yeah, okay. So that is an important part, right. And can you tell me what's the line of symmetry? Look at the girl, what does X equal?
X equals 0?
Right, yeah, good, yeah, so X is equal to 0, good. Okay, so, yep, so your vertex for that is 0, 0, X is equal to 0. Your equation is y equal X
So tell me I
squared.
just deleted it?
And trying to see if there's any more.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Oh, got you, I got you. Okay, what's going on?
it. No.
All right, let's do it. All right, so 12-11. Record the important points of your graph from the previous screen in the space below. So go to your previous screen.
What's the vertex?
Vertex
The vertex
is
and the
a
equation.
parentheses,
Oh, you just
2,
get-
0, and then.
Right there.
No,
So,
go back.
what's the vertex right there?
2?
And what?
The thing is,
2 and 4.
parentheses, 2
Okay.
comma 0, and then
2 and 0.
Right,
Wait, what?
okay.
Oh. So put 2 and 0.
It's something like Juwan.
So give me some more.
It'd be like no vertex. Making like when
No,
the
birds really don't need
Well,
They really don't.
when you look at it on the graph, you can see the vertex, plain and clear. It's where
That's it.
it shows where the parabola is symmetrical, okay? So that's your line of symmetry would be just x equal,
2.
right? And then your vertex is just 2 and 0, okay? There's another intersection right here. Can you see that?
No.
Look. It
4.
interse-
It's a
Right.
4 and
And-
something else. I don't know.
Um,
Oh, you
Be
know what?
careful.
I'm like this.
Yeah, so be careful
4.
because.
No, it's actually 5.
Shrink it a little bit.
You said you was gonna do this
It's
tomorrow,
4
and I was like,
and
no, you
something
ain't have
else.
no time.
No, that's
But
not
y
what you said.
is equal to 4, and x is equal to,
Cause he told us.
shrink it a little bit. No, this one you can see a little bit.
SMH shaking on.
Just write down the ones that we talked about, and I'll come back to you. This, Jawan and Aiden look like they're on track over here. Deontay is their focus. Turn that music off. Who has music on? Turn it off. Aaliyah. Thank you. All right, so let's go. What's going on?
This, he putting in what he didn't get yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I didn't want to tell you guys this yesterday. I want you guys to find out through discovery. Did you know that when you had the right equations that also shared the vertex 2 and 0, that on the outside you can use just about any number?
Never knew that.
What?
You wasn't here.
No, why you ain't tell me that?
I didn't want to.
That would have been so helpful. Mr. Teacher.
Apparently,
Try it out.
Oh my God.
figure that stuff out, bro.
Teacher.
So try it out. Jawan,
It's a little.
Aiden
You're
has
saying it
more.
can be any number.
Well,
So if I put something crazy, it'll work?
try it.
The point is 2 0.
No.
Nah, that's crazy. You said-
Does the vertex change?
No.
No.
It don't.
Bricks.
Right.
Take the bell to break.
What happened? What changes?
The what's it called? I'm gonna call it the
I don't know
legs.
what it's.
Do it get wider or do it get narrow?
It get more narrow.
Right. Now, how can you make that bigger?
Nah, that's crazy.
It mean more
Oh,
wide?
I remember this.
How can you
Okay.
make it wider?
By increasing the
Or like-
number, probably.
Yeah.
Lowering the number?
I don't know.
Right.
I'm guessing.
No, he's right. By lowering the number, you can
Never knew that.
make it wider. And by increasing the number, you make it more
Narrow.
narrow.
Got it.
Okay.
Wow. Ah, nah, you just hurt my feelings, mister.
Okay. So that's just called,
Don't
that's just
leave
one type of transformation
Don't
of the parabola.
Please.
That's just one type of,
Thank
I'm start calling it the Pablo. Okay.
Transformation.
you. The
okay.
problem.
Notice that we did, that you guys did all of that without even changing the vertex. You know, so the vertex stays the same.
How many bricks within the bell to
Okay.
break out?
All right, so,
Go
I
home
know.
and count it. Like what?
Deontay, can you just partner up with,
Yeah,
your
we all
mind?
partners.
Well, since you closest to him.
Yeah.
And because he wasn't here yesterday.
Where is your computer? First off, because you really slacking. Go get your
He's
computer.
gonna call me
Right now.
It's not even funny.
That's not what he did.
All right, I'll be back with you guys. Let me go
Yeah,
back.
be back.
I will be back. How you doing, guys?
Down bad. Down bad.
You got any questions?
I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Which slide are you
Yesterday, I tried to ask you for some homework.
My teacher missed the game. So crazy.
on?
Hey, what's the combo?
Okay, you got
Why do you have it on there then?
Because this was
graph the equation, you graph that.
Forgot the
Alright.
combination. So
It
it's
asks
not
you
no sense.
to write down important points from the graph
It's not.
that you observed. So what are some, you can get that up. What are some important points? You can delete this one out.
Close them all.
It can only be 4
So let's look at that graph. What would you think would be an important point? Just think about the terms that we used yesterday. So think about some of those terms.
28, 38, okay.
If it opens,
You know how many
sorry.
times? 28, 3, 8.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, why would you do
We
those
actually,
combinations?
look on the board. what term you see?
I already need my
Right.
supplies.
Okay. And another term that we talked about, it's not up there, but the line of symmetry. So let's talk about vertex now. So vertex would be a location. And
That's just how
that would be because it opened
I don't.
outward. Okay, it's this will be your minimum. So the vertex will show you where your minimum is, at, which is 2, 0. Okay, so that would be something that you right here. Also, the line of symmetry. The line of symmetry occur when x is equal to what? And focus on x would be the horizontal plane, right? The horizontal line.
Yeah.
So that would be x equal. Make your screen pull it up a lot of things.
Fact check me. Oh, what you like?
So
Definitely not leaving.
What do you mean? Like, you wanna make it larger?
yeah, well, yeah, okay, now that's so x is right there. What is x equal to?
God, you have to think.
You got
Making
it.
me sad, bro.
X equals. Where's that?
No, like I'm so
Point.
serious.
That point is where?
Please stop,
Wait,
bro.
you said X?
X. Now remember how your order pair is set up. Your order pair is set up. You got this will be your X location. That will be your Y location.
Right. Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Right. So X is equal to what?
X is equal to 2.
Right. So your line of symmetry is what X equal to.
I wanted to show you that at least I'm playing. Go back.
All right. All right. Go ahead to the next one. Let's see. All right. That's where you will record all of that stuff we talked about. The vertex, the line of symmetry.
Everybody let that sink in.
Okay.
Why is she doing that?
The
Why is she?
line of symmetry?
Right.
Why is she? Why are you taking the chest?
Drops in alcohol. Nobody, what are you talking about? I smell drops with alcohol. No, it don't not smell like that. It's like barbershop alcohol.
If some know way back to get it
X equal
wrong.
to 2. You wanna put the Y to? Or just
That's fine. X equal to. Okay. So let's look at the next one. So this is one,
Oh, it do smell like peppermint.
it said find the equation of two variables, two parabolas with different graphs that open up and still have a vertex at 2 and 0. So just think about the equation that I wrote on the board. That's the one we worked on yesterday. Y equals x minus 2 times x minus 2. We know that that equation gives us the vertex 2 and 0. All right. Do you really want to start off by changing anything in those parentheses? No. But what can you do to modify that equation? What are some things? Just think about it.
Oh my God.
Some things that you can do.
exponent.
No, that's crazy. I really just got.
Okay, now be careful. Just go ahead and type it in. Go ahead and type it in. I'm not gonna tell you, but I want you to kind of play around with the equations and see when you change something, see how that affects the look of the graph. Okay, so just see how that will affect how your graph looks. And remember, the parabola has that U shape, so you always want that like U shape. Okay. I like that because that's just another way of writing that, right? Yeah. So good. I like that. All right. So what else can you do? But make changes where you don't change the vertex.
Filling my whole nose.
Look at this wrong.
Bar for bar. Oh, the studio, that's what I meant. Yeah.
No.
You good? Hey, Mr. Oman.
No, yeah. I think it just looks like a little bit. Okay,
Actually, it's not okay.
nice laptop.
But I'm doing math. Working on parabolas. It's like, it's like a U-shape,
Are you shape for what?
I don't know, working on
Yeah,
it.
it's on the ground.
yeah, it's on the back.
You got a graph right there?
Y
Oh, we got
equals.
it?
Yeah, it is. We just got to this.
Try writing this down again, and then once you rewrite that equation.
Yeah, you catch up.
So
We just got to-
type in x minus 2 in parentheses squared.
What's the point of the parabola? What is it showing? Or what's the purpose of it? Say again? What's the vertex?
Okay. Now I'll try to make some changes. Without making changes to what's inside the parentheses, what else could you possibly change to it?
Write down important points for the graph that you observe, including vertex. What's a vertex?
Maybe.
And the equation for line of symmetry. What's line of symmetry? What's happening?
This one, this the line, the one that's directly in the middle.
So what line is that on?
Okay.
X or Y?
What's your question?
Y line.
No, Y what? Y axis, the groove. So if you describe the vertex, what
Right.
If I do two, I can
What will
do,
be its coordinates?
Okay, so
Agree,
um,
agree.
how do you make it large?
Good job.
How do you make it wider? And how do you make it more narrow?
Good, that was good. Give me some of that, give me some. That was good.
What does a negative, when you use a negative, what does that do?
When it's negative, it points downward to.
Oh,
But
okay.
when you make the numbers bigger, it makes it narrow.
Oh, okay. What about when you make the number smaller then? What happens?
The most you can go up to is like 0 or 1.
Yeah, so it probably has its, limitations on the computer. But when you make it smaller, if the number you multiply makes it more narrow, the bigger it is, the smaller the number you multiply it should make it what?
nope, can't do that.
One way makes it smaller or more narrow, so the other way should make it what? Right, wider or bigger. Yeah. Try it, see if that happens. Try it out.
So instead of multiplying the y,
Just no pressure, it wasn't even pressure, I just.
Well, you multiply it. You had to multiply that number, right?
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So, let's see.
Spiritual pressure.
All right, so you had to multiply that, right?
Oh,
Hey, okay. So you said the larger, you want to make that vertically flatter. Okay. All right, so try, you got x squared, bring x squared down. Okay.
never do this.
What are you running late for, huh? What?
I shouldn't
Come on, hurry up. You just did.
I shouldn't embarrass
Okay, so,
Not quite.
Oh!
yeah, so try
We can do
any
this,
number.
we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this.
Put,
What are you talking about?
oh, no, keep that the same, okay.
Keep
Keep
that.
We can do
yeah,
this,
and
we can
then
do this. Just
just-
keep looking, watch this, watch
All
this.
right, put like
That's 1.
5,
On a good day.
put like, okay,
5 makes it like
Now,
that.
right here, put some, go right up here.
Oh, okay, I figured it out.
You can't go.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one from the.
Oh, I see, all right, yeah, so, okay, so you got 5 there. You see, that's 1. So what happens when you did put the 5 there?
It made it smaller.
Right. Now try something smaller than 1. What number can you use smaller than 1? Um, 0.5.
Ah, okay, I got it.
All
Got
right.
it.
Okay. All right. So that's what happens to the graph when you change those numbers. Okay.
I got it.
All right. Okay. All right. So I gotta go back here.
Alright, no, look, so tell me I'm not doing this right, cause I wanna make sure.
Oh,
Oops, I did not mean to do that.
Alright.
But they said they gotta stay, it said, all it said was the X gotta stay 2.
Right, so you have to change that graph without changing what?
The vertex.
The vertex, right? So without changing the vertex, you have to change, you know, the graph. So,
Yeah.
so that means you can change how wide it is, how what?
How
Narrow, right.
and but it just has to stay on 2.
Right.
Right, so
Two
that's what I'm doing.
and 0.
I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure.
So all these equations are legal. That's good. So right,
Or
yeah,
legal.
they're legal.
Legal.
Legal moves. Record below what you changed to make the graph open downward. So this is just part of your writing piece. Just go ahead and write out exactly what you did instead of mathematically represent that. All right?
Uh-huh.
So. All right, guys. I'm back here now. What's going on? What time is it? 2:55? Okay. What's going on?
I need help.
Sign in.
Okay, you did.
Deliana, what's going on? What's going on back here? Come this way. Okay. Oh, no. London, you didn't finish the day 1. Go
I'll go
back.
back.
Yeah, so,
You do the one before this one?
yep, do the one before this, because you wasn't here yesterday, right?
I wasn't here yesterday either.
Yep, so go back to day 1. Yep, go to day 1.
I was here yesterday.
Put that phone up, man.
I was here yesterday.
Just get to work. Come on. Okay. You was here yesterday.
This one?
Yep, go ahead. All right, why don't, because a couple of you guys were here yesterday, why don't you guys just read it among each other? And then, you know.
Now
go
you
ahead.
doing, now you showing your real colors. You don't never try to help us and explain it.
All right, so anyway, let's go through the first one. Graph the equation, y equal
Can you do this more often?
x minus 2 times x minus 2. So just click down here. Yep. Click down.
I'm going to the one from February
Well, I
23rd.
just write this equation down here?
Go ahead and write that equation.
You know what I'm saying?
It's for-
Anyway. Alright, different graphs that open down with the vertex at -4.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Can you see it better like that?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. All right.
That's right.
So, what some of the things that we talked about, these are just some of the terms we talked about. We talked about a vertex. Give me something else. Somebody. Parabola, which we're graphing. We talked about the line of what?
wait, that works.
Line of. Somebody help me out. Symmetry. I know. You was close. Line of symmetry. Anything else?
Are you talking about now?
You wasn't, yeah, you wasn't. So this was just, so let's just go ahead and let's look at the vertex. So what would be the vertex right here for that?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Yep, 2-0. And I like how you did that. You actually just went and just, you know, applied it out. So what would be the line of symmetry then? Yep. Good guess. That's a good guess. Right here. Go back there. Yep. Where's
So it was.
just one of them? Just one of
I'm
them.
done. I'm on the board. Oh, you back on your.
That's the verse 2 and 0. 2, 0. So the line of symmetry would just be 2. Yeah. Because the line of symmetry is actually what it is. It is a line that split the parabola into 2 symmetrical parts. So
I'm on 5.
that's a line that does.
Okay.
X equals 2. Right?
Do I do anything else on this slide or was it just?
Nope, go ahead to the next one. Hey, can you share that with everybody else? What I just
You're not
told
even
you?
on the ones on
Who?
I'm on the one.
Which one?
Oh, that's right. He made.
I'm
You
on
was
number
here.
8. I'm on 7.
So you almost done.
I'm on number 8.
Deli wasn't here yesterday.
Good job. You can go to the table.
You know me number 7. Who's not here for number 7?
Let me see your number 7. Who took it? Yeah, let me check it out. So,
Can you get away from my desk? Can
You still have to go to
you scoot over, please?
Let me move on the other side, cause Lashay's on my back. So let me go.
It's not illegal to use your means.
Don't worry about that.
I talked 2 ways already.
I like,
Me too.
yeah, I like
It's easy too.
that.
Let me see y'all.
What
You
slide
know, can you
on?
tell me what made that, parabola turn upside
Oh,
down
yeah,
like that?
Because I made the equations have the positive.
Right, so you make it negative.
Yeah.
Good. All right,
For do the same thing for this?
yep, do the same thing. Now, make sure you read it. It says, choose a new point. You have to actually choose the point.
Oh,
Choose
so
a
it don't
new-
matter where it's at?
No, as long as you can tell me what the vertex is there and a line of symmetry.
Alright.
Okay, yep.
I got all three.
Do what? You did?
They all the same.
Okay, let's see.
But I didn't do them. I did them my own way, but it's the same stuff.
Slick, because these two are basically the same thing.
Alright,
But
wait, thank you.
you
You
got it.
gotta fact check me on this one.
And the sweet is actually the same thing. Don't change, leave that the same, but let me show you something.
Don't.
Let me show you.
I'm not like, we gotta fact check.
Oh, look,
Y'all really.
I didn't change the vertex when I did that. But it did what to the parabola?
They, close.
It made it, yeah, hold on. It made it, yeah, right, it's smaller. What about this one? I didn't change the vertex, I did what happened right there.
She wants me.
Alright, we got 6, didn't change the vertex either. So you see all the
It might get
possibilities
mad
you
if I
had,
keep running
and
lines.
then change the vertex. So, that's,
They
no,
still got the same.
they still have the same vertex, only thing got changed
Because you got
was
like 5
the
accounts and
width
all 4 of your moves.
of the.
I knew about that, but I didn't know that's what you was
I
looking
know all
for.
that.
Yeah, I just wanted the vertex.
Don't even ask how I know.
So, alright, see if you can change that to other numbers and if it stay the same, so instead of the ones I use. So, I use 2, 6, and what other numbers I use? 2, it was,
3, 4, and 6.
right, okay, yeah, 3, 4, and 6.
I'm like, we gotta go to Chicago. So.
Maybe if, I just put in those numbers, maybe if you change them and use some more numbers, you still get the same
The
thing.
most dangerous city around here. You gonna say it's beautiful?
Alright,
Around here. You going to old blocks, you go dressed in the wrong thing.
oh, yeah, hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Well, look, how are you all doing over here?
We
Are
doing
y'all
good.
talking about some other things?
No, we on
That
slide
don't mean,
7.
what?
We on slide 7, come here.
Slide 7, can you read it to me?
Alright.
Hold on, wait, can you?
Oh, wait, no, I wanted you to fact check
Yeah,
this real
fact
quick.
check real quick.
Cause I
Can you read
can't
it?
fully see, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, number 7, slide 7 say, choose a new point on the x-axis and find at least 3 equations of parabolas that touch the x-axis only at that one point.
Right,
This
so,
is so easy.
so notice, you choose that point, as long as you choose that point and you able to give me the vertex and the line of symmetry.
Alright, I want you to check this right here, though, cause I wanna see. I can't see this line, I can't see the Y line no more, so.
Right, so you chose that point, and what's the coordinate of that point? What's the
No, we
coordinate?
on 6 right now.
No, yeah, I know, this
We on
is it.
7, but
So, we're not doing that one that he's doing?
this is 6.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so what is the equation for your parabolas line of symmetry?
the, on that
Oh,
page.
1 second. So, what is the equation for your parabolas line of
The
symmetry?
equation is Y equal.
Would it be Y? Line of symmetry, whatever.
Oh, line of symmetry.
Think about it.
Okay, so then it would be
Put it-
x negative 4 y.
No, stop right there. No, you stop right there. X is equal to -4, that's your line of symmetry,
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
right? Okay, for,
Okay, so negative
alright,
4.
cause the line of
comma
symmetry
0.
is actually an equation for the line, equation for the line is x equals -4. So what?
Oh my God! Oh, you right. You right. Go and sit down. You should be casually saying it.
Alright, so, oh, we're not done yet. Oh, are we done?
Yeah, we done. They just wanted the line
What?
of symmetry. That's the middle of it. I was thinking of the y-axis.
Why? You know what? This right
Wait, what?
here, okay, no, I'm gonna leave that be. Okay, I see what's going on, okay. So let me go over here and then, be back with you guys, okay?
Keep coming back. I got some wrong.
And then I'll be with you. Diallo, you don't wanna move up
Alright,
with
we
him
done
so I
if y'all
can
help me
walk
with
less?
that.
I'm done.
You done? Explain to me what you did. Let me pull my chair, let me pull my stool.
Alright, what we picking? Pick something like 6 or so. Right?
Alright. What's going on? It look like, I see two parabolas, which is fine.
Down bad.
But I see two parabolas in two different locations. And if they share the same
Alright, we doing
vertex,
6?
they should all be
Alright,
what?
so look, this
Same
would be our equation. Y
location, right?
So this one is off.
And then just do it again.
So,
Mine's
that-
one different.
Yeah. We gotta pick.
you say for the equation of a
And it
parabola
could really be.
with different graphs that opens down with a vertex at -4 is 0.
So it's gonna be like down.
Yeah, and what can, you're right, it has to be down, but what can you do
Maybe
to
because you didn't
make
go
it?
Y, you got 7 with it.
Okay, make what negative?
Like make the 2 negative, 2x. That's what I put.
I think you may be on a different.
Or
You right.
make 2 negative. Wait.
Stop playing with that one. Put it on the outside of the parentheses.
He said how many?
For
3?
what?
Go right there. And then do,
We so smart. We so smart as crazy.
so,
Oh,
you see,
Yeah, calm down.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
so,
I think I got it.
oh,
That's how I do.
go back one second.
Alright, so
So,
what's happening here is.
Do your
this
vertex
equation,
change
this
with
part
you
don't change because it keeps. it on that
flipping
axis
the
right
parabola
there.
down?
Vertex.
Yes.
Put it on that vertex, that way, we could just change the outside number and it
It's
could
the
really
same,
be
right, the
any number.
vertex stays the same.
And then
Flip
it'll still be the same
Flip it
vertex
back
as
up.
this
The vertex
because they
comes up.
shared they shared the same
Instead of, it
equation.
opens up, opens down, up and down, okay?
Therefore,
Alright.
the vertex is still 6.
So what is your line of symmetry now? X equals,
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so we done.
You pick up, you pick up. Yeah, we down.
Yeah, we see my work is safe.
right, yep,
You kind of really did all
so
of it. I ain't
that's your
gonna lie, I
line of
was just
symmetry.
wrong.
X equals,
that work for what?
yeah,
No, we did work for half credit. I'm kind of happy.
Half credit. Man, we did all that work together. All that good work for
I don't even really care for it, you know. It's just I got the credit, I got that.
let's correct
Well, you
something
know we got
right
F on the
here.
project.
Oh, I see what
No, we
we can
don't.
correct.
We got 50%. Whoa.
That's an
great.
F.
Oh, I know why, correct that, right there. Change that 1 to 2.
Right, because 60.
Now, is it something else you can change now?
Yeah.
They all share the same vertex, so I think you may have No, they're different. These two are the same, sorry. So change one of them.
Why you on that internet? The teacher's in there.
But don't change anything in the
Don't
parentheses,
worry.
Don't even worry about that.
Oh, don't even worry.
something else.
I'm not history yet. I'm really about to just.
And Akia, what part are you in?
I just changed, I'm on clock.
Leave, go back here. You wanna leave, change that 0 to 2 because you want the equation that was given to you. So the x minus 2, x minus 2. Okay, so y is equal to x minus 2, x minus 2. You don't wanna, change that. Graph that one first and then go through and then change the equation, but don't change the vertex. Change the equation when the vertex is not changed. Got it? Need more clarity?
No, like if somebody was to disrespect you, you know how they be disrespectful. Those are really women coming down.
Oh, we got it.
Yes, that's what I'm
All right,
saying. Things like that.
5 minutes, we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, so let's look. So we got,
Hope to God, I swear, I'm on my life.
that's right. These two are the same, so change one of them.
But you didn't join.
Not inside, leave that too. Is there another way that you can change these two without changing the inside? Because what happened, when you had this one, what did you notice about that graph? You had one of the parentheses, x minus 2. You had the other one, x minus 1. What did you notice? What did it do? What kind of transformation did it make when it was like that?
It's not gonna be the same.
What's not gonna be the same? That vertex. Who has that music on? Turn it off. Alright, so the vertex wasn't the same, right? And we want the vertex to stay the same. So one way we can, if we mess with anything in the parentheses, that's not gonna, I don't know who has that on in the back, but you need to turn it off. Alright, so it's x minus 2 times x minus 2, and then look, let's do, alright, you got that. Okay.
Hey, you
Tell me
turn
what
that
that.
off, I'm gonna take it from you. That's disrespectful.
For a second. You have all this, so you can,
Alright, don't start
Look,
now.
stop.
He did it.
Leave it off, I'm gonna take your phone.
Take my phone.
I'll take it.
Take my phone. Y'all are funny. Y'all don't pay my phone bill. Y'all ain't taking my phone.
Did you see what happened? What happens when you change that outside number? You left the inside numbers alone, x minus 2, because that dictates what the vertex is gonna be.
The line becomes short, like, it becomes like a little bit short.
It does, okay, you got it. Yep, it does. So it changes the width of the parabola, okay?
It just goes down by a number, even with the negative.
Try number.
Same thing.
Put it in the same location, try number. I don't even have to tell you.
Also, I should have changed one number to two.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go back and actually do this when they're not in the classroom.
Leave that the same, yep.
See, that's the thing, when I was trying to change it, it would go outside.
You was fine. That was fine. You got that too. Then you got, yeah.
Something wrong with all of us at this table. I hope you know that.
The bigger you make that number, you got 10, it's gonna make the parabola smaller. The smaller you make that number, it's gonna make that parabola wide. Yep. So,
No, Juwan, you're actually
Yeah.
mentally
Okay.
deficient. You say you're right, Allison.
I just made this on my own.
Mentally deficient, is that what you said?
All right, so, hold on. All right, so it's 3:14, guys. Let's, real quick. Most of you guys, let me just kind of recap what we did. I think there's only one group that's ready for day 2.
We are too.
Oh, you, okay. Are you?
already
ready?
doing
That's
day
my
two.
stuff.
In order now.
Okay, so.
Mr. Lewis.
We already doing day 2.
I know, that's how I pointed to you out, because you don't want to.
Hey, Miss Lewis.
Okay. So, I want to give you guys an exit ticket. Before I give you an exit ticket, let's just recap on some of the things I noticed. When you multiply the parabola, you multiply it by a big number, it changes, or when you multiply a period, it changes the width of the what?
Parabola.
The parabola, okay? So the bigger the number is, the more narrow the parabola becomes. The smaller the number is, it's what? The larger the parabola. Okay?
wider.
When you change the vertex, what did you notice? Because I didn't even want to stop some of you guys when you changed the vertex. I was like, you know what? I want you to tell me what happened. When you changed the vertex, what did that change about the parabola? Did it mess with the width? Or did it mess with the size of the parabola?
Yeah.
It messes with the side.
All it.
Well, when you change
I gotta use the
the
restroom. Is it 3
vertex, that means that you changed one of the numbers inside the parentheses, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so like, x minus 2, x minus, and I was working with Akia, and she had, and not even to put you on blast, Akia, you had x minus 2 times x minus 1. Notice you had 2 other graphs
you
that had x
changed
minus
the
2,
vertex.
but you changed the location of the
The
x minus
vertex.
2, x minus 1.
Right.
Okay? So,
That's why.
that's what, happened. So, real quick,
Yep.
what,
Nip.
oh, one other thing, because we talked about it yesterday. When you change the sign, what did it do to the, parabola? When you change, because this is positive. So the parabola opens what?
Positive. On the right side.
Okay, opens upward.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
but when you change
Right.
this sign, if you change that sign to negative, what happens?
It'll go below.
Okay, so it opens
Upside
down.
down.
If I leave these numbers the same, the vertex stays the same also, right?
Yeah.
Right.
One thing,
Yeah.
I'll block nigga.
when you are subtracting.
You really not. Don't you ever claim that again. Don't you ever claim that again.
Hold on, oh, okay, hold on. What did you
I
notice?
think, hold up.
Okay, you go back. You like confused.
Mr. Lewis, what you have for breakfast?
What's going on? Look.
Pancakes.
I'm finished, so I'm.
Okay.
Eggs.
Still, don't turn your phone because it's distracting. I got it. Came back in. Okay. It's distracting. Okay. All right. Oh. 3 minutes. All right. So let me put up the exit slip. Actually, let me see if I can put it on the
Mr.
board.
Lewis, I think that back table need a
You know it was only like 1 minute yesterday. So it was real quick. All right. Give me 1 second.
That was his boo.
If I can put it up in time,
I don't need help, I'm done.
real quick. It's come up on the smart board. So let's see if I can get it on. Let's see.
That's not what they want. Look, come here.
Give us a definition.
If I can, I have to give it you all. I have to do it tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, we good.
Y'all got it wrong. It's all supposed to be on the same
Come
line.
on, 318.
All right. I'll give you a half sheet of paper. Hold up.
319.
Real quick.
319.
It's 3:18.
Hold on, 320. No,
Man.
hold on,
All
320.
right.
320 we coming, baby.
How can I do this in 2 minutes?
All right. So look, real quick. Let's look at it. Okay. All right. So real here. Right in. Look, if you guys don't have enough, you got 2 minutes. So if you can't do it, you have to give it to me tomorrow. Write it down. Make sure you write it down. I think the one you all did yesterday was easier. I mean,
Don't have time.
Tell me why.
okay, here.
Thanks, Mr. Lewis.
All right.
I got a question for you. How many breaks will it take to build every house?
Alright, look, yeah, that's it. Here. Alright, back here. Alright, hey, do not leave my computers in the back. Don't do it, okay? Make sure you sign out. Write down what's on the board, your extra slip.
You know she's recording, right? So she was like,
Hey, what are
she
you
go
doing?
right to
Next, hold on, I'm doing the exit ticket. I'm ready to go home, feed my dog. He's a rock while he's here.
You can leave your free one.
Alright. Okay, so, let me read it, because some of you guys, saying it up and think you're done, you don't have anything else to do. Find the coordinate of the vertex for y equal x squared plus 1. And I want you guys, actually, hand in your computer and then look. Tomorrow you can work on it at the beginning of class. This will be the first problem you do after you complete your do that. All right? Let's go. Let's go. What's up, piece of computer? Yeah.
My exit.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? Okay. Hey, Arnold, you not gonna need a pencil?
I'm
now?
Mr. Lewis' favorite student. Change my mind.
Alright,
Back to normal.
you guys not had any of your exercise? What?
You handsome, aren't you?
I see a dude down there.
Handsome, aren't you? No.
You sure?
Did I hands?
I may need it tomorrow. Okay. Deontay.
I did. Yo.